So you've probably heard the word blockchain tossed around everywhere, right? But what does it actually mean? For just a few minutes, let's forget all the hype and the really complex jargon. We're going to break down how this one piece of technology is quietly rebuilding the internet as we know it, right from the very foundations. To get started, I want you to just imagine something with me. Picture a notebook, but a really special kind of notebook. This one is shared with thousands and thousands of people all at the same time. Anytime someone writes something new in it, everyone sees it instantly. And here's the kicker. Once something is written down, it can never, ever be changed or erased. Got that picture in your head? Good, because that's the key to understanding all of this.
All right, so this idea of an unforgettable, unerasable digital notebook, what is it really? Let's get right to the core definition.
That notebook we were just talking about, that's basically what a blockchain is. It's a shared digital ledger, like a record book, that isn't controlled by any one company or bank or government. Instead, the whole thing is run by a network of users, which creates this system that's incredibly secure and totally transparent. The trust doesn't come from a central boss. It's built right into the system itself.
So how does that even work? Well, think of it like this. Every new batch of information, say a bunch of transactions, gets put into a block. Once that block is full, it gets permanently attached to the chain of all the previous blocks. And here's the really cool secure part. The entire chain is copied and double-checked by thousands of computers all over the world, which we call nodes. To change just one tiny piece of information, a hacker would have to change that block and every single block that came after it on thousands of computers, all at the exact same time. It's basically a digital fortress.
Right, so this distributed setup is the foundation of why we can trust it. But how does the tech actually make sure that nobody can secretly mess with the data? Let's get into the mechanics of it.
Okay, so every single block is sealed with a totally unique digital fingerprint called a hash. Now here's the genius part. Each new block also contains the fingerprint of the block that came right before it. This is what creates that unbreakable chain. If anyone tries to alter the data in a block, even changing a single comma, its fingerprint changes completely, and that breaks the chain, instantly sending up a massive red flag to the entire network that something's wrong. It's like a built-in, tamper-proof alarm system. So let's make this real. Let's say you want to send a digital token to a friend. The moment you hit send, that transaction is broadcast out to the whole network. Then all those computers, the nodes, get to work. They check to make sure you actually have the token to send, and that everything is legit. Once enough of them agree, your transaction gets bundled up with a bunch of others into a new block. That block then gets its own unique fingerprint and is locked onto the chain, forever. It's permanent, and anyone can verify it happened.
Now, it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. There are two main flavors of blockchain. You've got public blockchains like Bitcoins, which are totally open. Anybody can join in, see the records, and participate. But then you have private blockchains, which are permissioned. A good example would be a university using one for its internal record system. You'd need to be an authorized student or staff member to get access.
And what's amazing is that this technology is fundamentally changing the internet. Think about it. We started with Web 1, the early internet, where we could basically just read stuff. Then came Web 2, the social media era, where we could read and write. We started creating content for platforms like Facebook and YouTube. Now blockchain is powering what we call Web 3. This is the read, write, own era. And this isn't just some techie update. It's a massive power shift. Instead of big platforms owning all your data and content, you do. Okay, so now we've got a handle on the how, but let's get to the really exciting part, the so what. Blockchain is the launching pad for some seriously powerful ideas that are already changing everything from how we handle money to how we appreciate art. One of the most mind-blowing ideas built on blockchain is something called a smart contract. The easiest way to think about it is like a super smart vending machine. You put your money in, that's the condition, and the machine automatically spits out your snack. That's the outcome. A smart contract does the exact same thing, but with code. It's a digital agreement that automatically carries itself out when certain rules are met. No lawyers, no bankers, no middlemen needed.
And this isn't some far-off futuristic concept. Think about your real life. Imagine your rent just automatically gets paid from your digital wallet to your landlords on the first of the month. Or a university that automatically issues a fraud-proof digital diploma the second you pass your final exam. This is the kind of stuff smart contracts can do, saving time, cutting costs, and getting rid of simple human error.
This idea of self-executing, programmable agreements leads us right into one of blockchain's most talked about applications, NFTs. And really, NFTs are all about completely redefining what it means to own something in our digital world.
So to really get NFTs, non-fungible tokens, we first have to understand what fungible even means. Something is fungible if it's interchangeable. A $10 bill is fungible. You can trade yours for mine and they're worth the exact same. No big deal. Non-fungible, on the other hand, means it's one of a kind, totally unique. There's only one original Mona Lisa painting. An NFT is basically a digital certificate logged on the blockchain that proves you own a unique digital thing.
And this really gets to the heart of why NFTs are such a big deal. They let people truly own digital stuff in a way that just wasn't possible before. I mean, think about it. Before this, you could right-click and save any image, making endless perfect copies. But now, for the first time ever, we have a public, verifiable way to prove who owns the original.
And look, the potential here goes way, way beyond just digital art. That super rare sword you worked so hard for in a video game, that can be an NFT. A concert ticket that gets you backstage access, an NFT. Even your university diploma can be an NFT, proving to anyone, anywhere, that you are the one and only verifiable owner.
Okay, let's zoom all the way out now and look at the real big picture. Understanding blockchain isn't just about learning a new buzzword. It's about getting ready for the future that's being built on top of this technology as we speak. So where is all this headed? Well, imagine owning a tiny digital share of an actual apartment building, or entire financial systems that work without any big banks. We're already seeing blockchain merge with AI to create smarter, safer, automated systems. And maybe the most important thing of all, we're heading towards a future where you, not some giant corporation, are in complete control of your digital identity.
And you know what the best part is? You can absolutely be a part of building this. The path starts exactly where you are right now, by getting the basics down. From here, you can play around on what are called test networks, try building super simple projects, and join some of the amazing communities online. You really don't have to be some master coder to get involved.
So I'll just leave you with this one question. Right now, the foundations of our digital world are being completely rewritten around ideas like transparency, security, and individual ownership. This is your invitation. It's an invitation not just to watch the change happen, but to actually be a part of it. So, are you ready to help design what comes next?